Perfect. All right, y'all. Episode 4.
Shout out to Sean Watson.
Hi.
We had a bunch of people, specifically women, who were like, I'm so tired of looking at these two fat guys. Like, when are you guys bringing in the cute guys? Well, ladies, I have some eye candy here for you. To my left, I have Louie, CEO, CFO, COO, marketing genius, owner, founder of Evolve Muscle. To my left.
Wow. Welcome, Lou.
Appreciate y'all having me.
To my right, I got the legendary Pato Sereno. Pato,
Thank you.
welcome to the pod. FA member.
For having me. Thank you for having me.
Right-hand man, vice president of FA.
Shout out to FA. Shout out to Louie. I love you, Mom.
So, our guest, Louie, welcome.
Appreciate you.
He is a social media, what do you call it, Pato?
Social media genius.
Genius.
Yeah, fuck the influencer tag.
You have a,
You're top notch there.
you have a fitness, what do you call it, like a fitness channel?
I would
Fitness
say more as like a fitness service / brand, because I mean it's a brand I'm serving, but I also have to provide services like personal training, stuff
Right.
like that. We'll get into it.
Right.
I've seen, like, we've been friends for a minute. We've actually all of us grew up together.
Right.
In the same area. But now, you've always been into fitness.
Mm-hmm.
But what made you start, your own brand?
So I mean, I gotta take it back to, I think right after senior year of college football, I was posting. I don't know if you remember. I was posting a lot. I was checking in. It was like a new trend going on, like summer trend check-in when you're at the gym. So I would post like a random check-in. I would tag like 5 of my boys, 6 of my boys.
I remember
like,
I was one of them, yeah.
You were one of them.
And it stopped. I wonder why.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not mad or anything.
Nah, but like, listen. So it was check-ins. I started with that, right? And then I see a lot of people would like comment on my physique or whatever, because I was like 240 at the time. I was built, muscular.
You were always
I was a
a big
linebacker, so I was built. And I was cutting down slowly, and it goes like I was 220, I think 225, then down to 220 with the check-ins. Man, I'm looking cut and like chiseled out, and people are like, "Oh my God, you're looking real chiseled. Like, what are you doing?" Like people commenting, like people I don't even think of would comment, like hitting me up, "Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what are you on? Like, what are you using? Like, what are some workouts?" And I was thinking, like, man, like maybe I should start my own fitness channel. Like, I remember I was telling like my girl at the time, or my girl, she's still my girl now. I was like, "Yo, like, do you think I should make a fitness channel?" She was like, "Yeah, I think you should make a fitness page." And I don't like people like they'll add like Chris Fit, Mike Fit.
True.
Like, they add Fit to the end of the name. That's lame, man. Like,
kinda,
so I mean, I thought about it.
Unoriginal.
It's so
Herbalife Fit,
boring.
like,
So
stuff like that.
yeah. So I mean, I remember I made up a story once. I made a poll to try to see like if people would be interested in doing it, because I mean I have people who messaged me, but I don't know directly who's into it.
Our producer just spilled his Truly, fucking idiot.
And like I got a lot of yeses, and like people were like,
Brian, make sure you clean that up.
People you wouldn't think that would be into it, and I was like, man, maybe I should make this. And for whatever reason, I remember after that, a week later, I got a phone call, recent grad, I've been looking for a job calls. Man, I was in the hospital. Like from there on out, didn't even think about making the channel again. Like,
no way.
'Cause, I mean, it was super busy, bro. Like new job, it's all exciting and stuff. You get into a new life.
Right.
And never revisited that again. And then, I mean, I don't want to say thanks to the pandemic, or I'm grateful for the pandemic, because I mean, a lot of shit happens.
A lot of people died. Yeah.
A lot of bad stuff has happened. But the pandemic opened my eyes into a new way of thinking. And I remember thinking one way during the pandemic, I saw a post that was like, if this pandemic didn't bring out the hustle in you, or hustler in you, you don't got it in you. No, and I think that's facts. Like, I don't care what you think. If you were let go of a job, or you were struggling to find work, and you didn't find a way to make money or find a way to hustle, make something creative, original out of you, you don't got it in you, bro. So mid-pandemic, I'm thinking it's like New Year's. This is New Year's Eve, actually. And one of my boys does what I'm doing, but he brands himself. You know, I never wanted to brand myself. I think that's lame. I think it's like, oh yeah, who wants to come see me? You know, like brand my name out, like, you know, Louis. You can't brand that out. You know what I mean? Like I want to make a brand. I want to be like a Gymshark. I want to be like an Alphalete. I want to be like a Physique Apparel, like things like that. You know, make branding itself. But apart from that, I want to provide a fitness service with it. So I'm obviously head honcho of the thing. Let me think of a name. You know, and you couldn't think, man. It took me about. If I tell you it took me 24 hours to come up with all this, would you believe me?
Kinda, because similar to like the way the podcast started, obviously we had a understanding of what the name would be, but like, for example, like our brand, our logo, that shit took like 10 hours because we knew.
You knew what you wanted.
We knew what we wanted. We knew kind of how we wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you have an idea in your head, it makes it a lot easier for sure.
Yeah, I didn't have an idea. I mean, I came at this like full blown, like, what do I do? Do I even pursue this? Like, what if it fails? You know, those are the things you think about when you start your own like thing. Like, I'm sure with this podcast, he's like, oh man, maybe this shit falls down to zero and I'm doing this for nothing, bought all this equipment for nothing and all that.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
So I'm thinking of names. I'm like, man, I kind of want Sabretooth. It's cool. Like, I got all these names down written on my notes, and I'm like, man, which one should I pick? And then I like the word evolve. But I was like, I don't know what I should like.
I mean, you're making it work.
I don't want to just write evolve. You know, I want to put something with it. You know, and they got, you know, you got to look, man. If someone takes your name, someone has your name and stuff like that. So
did some research.
You do some research.
And nobody had evolve.
They had evolve, you know, but they have evolve fitness, evolve gym, evolve stuff like that. I was like, evolve muscle, man. But I gotta put an animal to it, man. You know, like what works, man. And then gorilla, bro. Evolve. We came from whether you believe in Christ or not and stuff with religion and stuff. We're not going to talk about into it, but you know, scientific data shows we came from monkeys.
Right.
We evolved from monkeys. We evolved from gorillas. The gorilla symbolizes strength, symbolizes evolution, and that's what I try to bring out with this brand. You know, so
trying to make people evolve. Essentially,
you know, I'm not trying to. I will.
You know,
I will make you.
I never thought about that actually.
I will make you evolve.
That went over your head?
Yeah, it went over.
It didn't go over mine.
Come on,
really?
Because it evolve. Monkey.
You gotta evolve as a human being. You gotta evolve your mindset. You gotta evolve people.
Stupid.
We got one blown moment. One of my.
I'm actually blown right now.
I
I'm
like,
like,
get my concept, bro.
I buy the merchandise. I don't even know what I'm buying.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying, man.
But yeah, look, if show them in the face cam the tee, the evolve tee, the evolve hat. That shit is pimped out, bro.
DM me at Evolve Muscle if you want to purchase one of these items.
Tough, bro. It's tough.
Got new stuff coming out this summer too.
So
look out for that.
Go ahead, you can ask.
Like clientele-wise, obviously it's increased now. Summer's coming. People want to look diesel. You know, they see you know, flexing hard.
Yeah.
Who was your first client?
My first client was not even part of Evolve Muscle. So back in 2012, 2015, 16. One of my cousins, he was small. He was like probably like $130, $140 wet.
Oh, I think I've seen this dude.
Yeah, man. His name's Eric. He was small as hell.
Have I seen him?
Yeah, we played soccer.
Yes, you have. Yes,
For real?
yes, they have. He's coming. He's skinny. He was like a stick, man. I'm telling you.
No way.
And he came at me randomly one day, and I wasn't built like that, but I was fit. Like I had cut abs. I was like maybe $175. You know, I was cut and chiseled out. And he came at me. He was like, "Man, how do you?" Because we went to the same gym in the district. And he was like, man, man, that's the trenches, bro. That's home. If I'm trying to get built, man, forget LA Fitness, forget Gold's Gym, forget all that, man. Go right to the spot, right where I got big the first time. Man, that's no one's there. No one's touching those 190s, 80s.
That tired people from Sunrise.
I'm telling you, bro.
Hey there, Buster. Good working out there with you,
man. Let me tell you something. When there was a period of time I didn't go to that gym for like 2-3 years, and I remember when I went to go pick up those 90s and 100s, man, there was dust on it. I had to clean the dust.
Fucking janitor.
Not even dust. dust, bro. It's like the rusty dust, like the orange dust. I had to blow that joint off because like no one touches it, bro. So I love it. You know, no one's there at my size
You
or
like to
my
work out peacefully.
Yeah, and so
Same.
you go to LA Fitness, man. You got those people trying to push those 100s and 90s when they can't even do 50s. So back to the Eric story. So he came at me, man. He was like, man, how do I get big? And I was like, man, let me give you the blueprint. Like I gave it to him, man. Like straight A, B, C, D, what you gotta do, what you gotta eat, all this stuff, man. He came at me maybe a month later. He was like, man, I'm struggling. I can't gain weight. I was like, bro, you gotta eat more. You gotta eat more, man. Like whatever you think is normal for you, you gotta increase it. You gotta increase it by like, you gotta add 2 cups of rice extra. You gotta add another serving of chicken. And he started listening to me, man. He was like, all right, cool. So I noticed him getting some bigger, maybe 2 months, 3 months. He's got a little size on him now. You know, he's not swole by any chance, but he's big. And then college starts, and so I'm back in college. You know, I'm lifting at the gym there. I'm not going to lead.
Mason gym, right?
Yeah, Mason. So I went Mason undergrad.
And you were playing football at the time too.
Yeah, so I was lifting heavy there, you know, with all my boys and my teammates and stuff. So we was getting lifts and then I think maybe like a year, probably close to a year passed by. You know, next summer comes around, go back to that gym, and I see this man's shoulders popping out.
It's fucking big.
No, like, you know a motherfucker big when he coming with a white beater, bro. If he coming just with a white beater, bro. If he had
You sit down.
no, seriously, bro. He came. I was like. And the first thing I said to him, I didn't ask how he did it. I didn't ask how long, what you been doing, nothing.
So you were like, hey.
No, I knew it instantly, bro. I looked at him, I said, how much creatine you taking? He goes, bro, how did you know? And I was like, bro, you can't fool me, bro. Like I get it, you big and stuff,
So
but
are you against supplements or not supplements?
Yeah, I'm against supplements. Yeah.
So you don't take any
All supplements?
All supplements.
So that's all you.
Unless you're taking supplements because you have to for dietary reasons. Like let's say your vitamin D is low. My vitamin D has always been low. It's like 80% of America has been. So I take my vitamin D gummies every morning. But
So
Why can't you
supplements
just drink,
like
fucking orange juice or something.
that's vitamin C.
what?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Vitamin D you can only get from the sun. I'm outside all the time. But for some people, it's just their body doesn't take the vitamin D in, whether they don't break enough calcium and stuff in their body, and they just don't have enough. And it happens to 80% of Americans. They don't even know it.
So I go to the gym too. I take creatine and I take protein. I don't take.
I know we've had this discussion.
I know, we had this discussion before.
And you know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I know now. Theoretically, you don't. That's all you. No pre-workout.
I have never taken creatine in my life. I have tried pre-workout hella times. I have tried protein before I had kidney disease.
So those people, kidney disease.
Yeah,
We'll touch on that in a little bit.
we're talking.
Let's finish it. I see people that like take 2 scoops, 3 scoops of pre-workout. So you don't.
Hold on. Before you continue, bro. Let me tell you. Is this camera?
That's your camera, brother.
Go ahead.
If you aren't an Olympic lifter, or if you are in a competition or bodybuilding, if you are taking pre-workout, you are a fucking dumb ass. You are a dumb ass if you were taking pre-workout. Bro, just eat a fucking rice cake or eat a cookie. Like, you can eat food. Like, people think, no, and the stupidest shit about pre-workout is people will grab the scoop,
and they
turn on their cameras, and they'll be like, oh, I'm at the gym. Boom. Pre-workout, dry scoop it. Are you stupid? You are wasting your money.
Yeah.
First of all, every pre-workout, I get it. Pre-workout has its stuff, and it has like 400 milligrams of caffeine. You know, that shit works. But if you are dry scooping your pre-workout, you are an idiot. No, not an idiot. You are a stupid fucking dumbass. Like, you have to be so stupid to do that. Like, and then like the fucking label says mix this scoop with 8 ounces of water. Yeah. Take it 30 minutes pre-working out in the gym, and they're taking it right before they walk into the gym. And I'm like, dude,
in the gym, in the bathroom.
Even one of my homeboys, bro, we're in the locker room. He's like, I'm gonna try to scoop this this pre-workout real quick. I'm like, dude.
There's nothing.
We're hitting this workout in 2 minutes. Like, you have to wait 30 minutes for that to kick in. You know what I mean?
Later.
And then, like, not only that, like, people who don't understand what pre-workout really is, like, it has its like little compounds and stuff, and like, you need your body for it to break down in your body. It needs your stomach acid, and the only way that can break down really is if you mix it with water.
True.
So people are taking the whole scoop and taking a sip, 2 sips of water, and they're like, oh, that's enough water for me. I hydrate later on in the day. No. That's not how it works. You gotta hydrate that minute. You gotta scoop, mix it in with it. So when you're intaking it, like, do you not know how the body intakes like elements or like compounds? Like, come on now.
You tell any of your clients, hey, I don't want to know.
Oh no, for sure. No, every client I say, I'm like, bro, if you want to waste your money and buy supplements, by all means. But I'm not like, when I give them my plans, never do I include protein scoops, protein or pre-workouts. Take this. They tell me, what do I take pre the gym? I tell them, eat a fucking fruit.
True.
Grab a cup of yogurt, mix some granola with it. You know, it's something simple, bro. There's food. Like I have achieved my size without taking protein. I have lost weight without taking protein. I have gained weight without taking protein. You know, it's not fucking rocket science.
True.
Like you don't like people who do it. They try to buy into the norm that people are like, oh, everyone's doing it. Like, no, what? So if everyone's like gonna go kill off people, you're gonna go kill off people too? Like you're like, and that's the thing though. They see their favorite influencers on social media, and they're like, hey, use this code. I'm taking this pre-workout in this video. Like, use this code. Bro, they're marketing. Like, you're using their code and they're gaining points off it. Like, they don't take that stuff outside of the videos. Like, they're literally marketing. It's all a marketing
system.
system.
TikTok trend chlorophyll. You don't believe in that shit either.
When what?
That chlorophyll shit, whatever.
Nah, dude. Like, none of that stuff is you don't need it. Yeah, it'll help you, but like the side effects are way worse than like with the benefits. So
you hear that? That's like, I don't know.
And that's the thing, man. The thing that blows me is seeing all these influencers do it, and it blows me because they're looking for a quick buck to make out of it, right. and they don't know, like, people don't know, like, stuff like that happens to them where they start taking it and this shit happens. Like me, like I took protein. I was an idiot. I dieted wrong. I was malnourished, and look, I ended up with kidney disease.
What?
And I tell people that I'm like, you are messing up your organs. You're putting your organs in like vital conditions. Yeah, it might not happen to you. It happened to me though. So I'm gonna spread awareness as much as I can and teach you about how to live a healthy lifestyle and how to achieve it naturally, because you don't need that stuff.
You're pretty adamant on the kidney disease. Actually, I went on a walk with you.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Love you.
Yeah, man. I love you too, man. But talk to me. So I didn't know about this until later on when you actually let it out to everybody that you had kidney disease.
Yeah, man.
How did that start?
It was a tough time. You know, it was, this is 2016. I just transferred to Mason. I'm about to play football for the first time in like a year and a half. You know, I'm getting ready. I'm like 180 pounds. You know, I'm ready. I'm a receiver. And, yeah, man. I go through the whole off season. I'm losing weight.
You just started losing weight.
I'm eating a lot. I'm trying to bulk.
Drastically?
I'm trying to bulk because I'm trying to go in at like 190, 195. I'm trying to be ready for the season. And I'm going out 170, 165, 160, 155, 150. I'm like, man.
So you're losing weight drastically?
I wouldn't say drastically, but I'm losing weight. I'm losing weight when I'm not supposed to be losing weight because I used to track my stuff or what I'm eating, especially when you're bulking like that. I want to track. So I'm using my fitness pal. I'm tracking.
Oh, you're actually
I'm tracking.
Well, you're on season.
I'm going to buffets, man. I'm going to buffets and I'm eating as much as I can, man. And I'm losing 5 pounds every 2 weeks. Every other week, I'm losing 2-3 pounds. Like, I'm making no gains, man. Like, I'm looking cut. Yeah, shoot, cool. I'll have shredded abs. That's awesome. But like at the same time, like I'm not fit for football right now. Like,
true.
So I go, and my coach was like, "Man, what the hell happened to you?" Because I go in and I'm at 147.
No way.
God damn, that's
that's
147 is like my legs, bro.
I'm at 147.
I'm 162.
And, you know, I was one of those people where
I
I felt like nothing could touch me. Like I'm healthy.
Right.
Of course.
No matter what you say, I'm healthy. My dad told me all the time, hella times, he was like, you don't look healthy. Like you look like you're sick. And I'm like, man, this man's tripping. Like,
so those are some clues. But like, what really made you feel like?
But I didn't feel fatigued. So some things with people. So for people who don't know about kidney disease is something that's irreversible. You can't. So
you still have it?
I still have it, even though it's not affecting my life. I still have it.
I didn't know that.
So it's under control.
It's under control, yeah. So it's permanent. It's something unreversible. There's no cure for kidney disease. So if anybody's watching this right now, you want to go donate to the National Kidney Foundation. I'll probably link it down below.
Definitely will link it down below.
And so there's no cure for this stuff, you know. And so I'm just chilling in practice, right? We got to take our physical, you know, before you can like be active on the roster, you know,
Right.
practicing and everything.
That's
you know?
standard. Every sport.
Every football season, any sport, you need physical, you know.
True.
So I go take my physical, get the P test, you know, everything's cool.
Oh, fuck.
You know, go back to class. My mom hits me up one afternoon right before practice. You know, she's like, "Yo, you gotta come home. Before you go to practice, you gotta come home. We gotta go to the doctor real quick. Like your results came in. We had to go. They said we had to go." And my mind's like, "Nah, man. Like, nah, nothing can be wrong. I mean, come on, look at me. Like, I'm healthy, bro. I feel fine. I do cardio for like an hour, bro. Like, I'm fine. Like, nothing's wrong with me, bro. You know." And I was delusional, but I was in denial that something was wrong with me because I felt so fine. And I remember I went to the office, weighed in 140, like 5, I think 143. It was something that was like my lowest 143, 145. I forgot what was on the paper. And I'm waiting. Doctor comes in, she's smiling, so I'm like, "Oh, everything's cool." Mm-hmm. She's like, she sits me down. She's like, "I don't know how to really tell you this, but you have kidney disease. You have internal scarring on both your kidneys." And in that moment, I zoned out, bro. Like,
Right.
like, how do you take the news that someone's telling you like you have a disease now?
Right.
So
Like,
what is like the prognosis of kidney disease? Like,
they can't go back and tell me how I got it. So it's one of those things where it's not something like progressive like heart failure, or it's not something like liver disease,
But
where it clearly comes from something like alcohol abuse or substance abuse.
But it is scarring of the kidneys.
But I have dual scarring on both my kidneys, and she tells me, she goes, "I can't tell you how you got this because it's not genetic, because you're the only one in your family that has it now.
Right.
The first one in the family that has it, so it's not genetic. So the only way it comes is genetic. Either it comes from genetics or it comes like something went wrong. But I can't track. This is the first time you're coming to me. I can't go back and see what you did."
Right.
So she tells me in that moment, like, "Everything's okay. Don't worry. Like, there's no cure to this. We're gonna monitor it for the next year. You're gonna come every 2 weeks. We're gonna monitor how you're doing." And dude, man, I started bawling, bro. Like, that's like,
I bet, man.
like in my head, I'm like, "Oh, football season is done." Like, I was fighting so hard to try to get back to it. Like, it's done now. Like, I can't live a normal life, bro. Am I gonna die? Like, what's gonna happen to me? And she's telling me, she's like, "Okay, so what's your diet like?" I tell her what I eat. She's like, "All right, you gotta throw all that out." She says, "You gotta eat fruits. You gotta eat veggies. You gotta eat homemade food. Nothing processed. I can't go eat those like Greek yogurt tubs I used to eat. I can't eat that. Gotta drink whole milk now," which I hated whole milk at the time because I haven't had whole milk in like 2-3 years from before that. And like, that was like, whole milk to me was like cream. It was nasty, you know? You gotta drink whole milk. You gotta eat like 7 times a day. You gotta bulk up, because if you don't bulk up, your kidney disease is gonna get worse.
Right.
So I'm like, man, like, how is it gonna happen, bro? Like,
Did you have to stop your football career, or not? Like your
yeah,
football
so I
season?
stopped for 2 weeks because they wanted to do more tests.
Okay.
And gracefully, after those 2 weeks, found out that if I were to get hit from behind, nothing would happen. I was fine.
but they didn't tell you like,
But this is me missing a month of football almost.
That's
So
right.
I go
When you're training.
from being like maybe third string corner, because they transitioned to corner at that point. I was
You were
too
fucking small.
I was fucking small. And now I'm like the 6th string cornerback, bro. Like,
Just go to class.
you might as well not even play.
Just get practice.
But I was happy enough to be able to go out there and play.
You were essentially the water boy.
I was.
Aquatic engineer.
I was. And you know,
Hey Louie, can you give me that Gatorade bottle? Thanks.
no, really. Hey, you know, the funniest
Mama, they
thing.
say I can't play.
Let me tell you a quick football story. So first game, right? We're going to play Ohio State's like practice squad
Oh Lord.
for scrimmaging, right? So we go up there, and I didn't play the whole game until like the 4th quarter. And
But you were for 2 minutes, bro.
No, you know, it was like mid 4th quarter, but we were getting blown the fuck out. It was like 30-0, bro. Like, these guys were real, and they put me on, and, you know, and someone got hurt, and my coach goes, like, "Somebody get in the game," right? And so, man, I don't even think twice. I put my helmet on, man. I sprint out there, right? And I'm playing for people who don't know football or people who know football. This is punt return coverage, bro. All I gotta do is block.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm straight, bro. It's me and this guy blocking this dude. Like, we're straight. Man, this guy must have seen how small I was or whatever, bro. This man's, as soon as the man snapped the ball, man, that dude just, man, I swear to God,
He sent
bro,
you back to Bolivia.
I went up 6 feet, bro. I hit the ground, man. I was like, I came back in silence. I was
You're like, my kidney fucked.
yeah, bro, like I was hurt, bro. That was my first football experience, man. I was like, God damn, bro, like I gotta gain some weight, man, because I'm gonna get eaten out of here,
Fucked
bro.
you up, baby.
So the doctor never told you like, hey, listen, you might need like a new kidney eventually.
Yeah, if I don't follow her directions and how to gain weight, how to eat healthy, because I was malnourished at the time. Because I was an idiot, like most people who think they can just eat protein.
Well, funny thing is, actually, a lot of people are malnourished in general.
Yeah,
I think, right?
so yes, and people don't know how to control their diets or how to make a freaking diet and eat.
Right.
You know, they just think, oh, if I want to get like lean, I just gotta eat a lot of protein and limit everything else. No, or they do some stupid shit like keto, and they're like, oh, I gotta take all those carbs out. Like, no. So that was me. I was eating a lot of protein. I was limiting my fat, thinking the fat would make me fat, and I was eating like moderate carbs, but that was making my health deteriorate. And after that, followed her regimen within like 8 months.
So you still have your same kidneys?
I still got my both kidneys, yeah.
So hypothetically, let's say okay, you needed one kidney, you got a new kidney, right? So now you have one new one, one old one. Let's say you needed another kidney, right? So you get another new kidney. Let's say you have 2 new kidneys. Do you still have kidney disease?
Yes. Well, you can't with a kidney transplant. That's the thing though. If you mess up one kidney, now one kidney's function for the entire body. Not only the kidney is now deteriorating, but your entire organs, all your organs are deteriorating. So if you were to get both rid of your kidneys,
sure, but not at the same time.
Yeah, but like you eventually get both your kidneys replaced and stuff like that. I don't even know what the risk on that is or how much the chance that happens, because it's even hard to get one kidney transplant.
Right, yeah, exactly.
But man, like your whole body would be just deteriorated,
Well,
man. Like you would probably be on dialysis, which probably put your like health at.
Were you ever on dialysis?
No, so I was really close to it though. I was. Luckily, I got to 70%. I believe dialysis is like 30%, but like it deteriorates fast, you know. So I would go every week, every month, get checked up, see what my kidney function is. And as I would gain weight, she'd tell me, it's at 75, you're doing good. It's at 80, you're doing good. It's 85. But she told me in the beginning, she was like, you will never get back to 100%.
True.
What are you at now? Just curious.
100%.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
So she told me, she said...
So she lied to you?
She told me...
Hey, doctor, you're a fucking liar.
You're going to hear from my lawyers.
No, she told me there was a 1% chance you get back at 100%. And
You're that 1%.
Good shit,
And
Lou.
I was like... I'm that 1%. So I'm that 1% that's at 100%, and I know I'm at 100%.
Evolve, guys, evolve.
Yeah, I evolved my health, man. So I did that. You know, it took me like 8 months. She told me one day I was at 100%, man. I started bawling out, crying. I was like, man, because like
I can't fucking believe it.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean,
aquatic engineer.
It's one thing to like, you know, you say, oh yeah, I'm fine, you know, like, but until you experience like a health problem like that, like it mentally drains you. Like there was nights I couldn't study because I was just thinking like, man, I'm gonna die. And then you Google. Let me tell you something. Never Google what you have.
Of course, you Google.
Because I Googled what I had.
Oh yeah, dude.
And man, it told
I'm
me.
low key a hypochondriac.
Yo, you're not low key. You're high key hypochondriac.
You got 6 months to live.
I work at an eye doctor office, and he tells me, "Hey, I have something going on with my toes. What's going on?" I'm like, what the fuck?
Never Google what you got, bro. Because like you'll find out things that you don't want to know about, and things that are not accurate.
You search headache, brain tumor.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Worst, bro.
Anybody who doesn't know, like aspirin can kill you.
Yeah.
Can?
Yeah. You go open up the med book. Aspirin side effects, death.
Oh fuck.
But do we nurses tell you that? No.
No.
Because why? What's the chances of that actually happening? Low to zero. But is there a chance? Yeah, there's a risk to everything. But that's the things that happen. But yeah, man. So found out I had kidney disease, got healthy, and man, I'm healthy at like 170 now. I bulked up to like 170, 175, you know. And
Is that your optimal goal, or did you?
I want to
bigger?
go bigger, man, because I liked it. I liked the mass I had. Like I was like, man, forget these abs. I want some mass again. Now I want football. Like I'm in football.
Gym tan laundry,
you know.
right? Yeah.
So
A silverback.
the next off season, bro, I check in at 215.
Wow.
None of my friends have seen me. I've been in the trenches at Lake District
For real?
all
In
summer
the
long.
trenches of the YMCA.
I did this with no protein shake, no supplements, nothing, bro. Strictly
Nothing, bro.
dieting, like the correct way. Because thankfully, my biggest pain, which was learning I had kidney disease, was my biggest blessing because it taught me so much.
Set you on the right path.
It taught me so much on how to actually like live my life and how to go about it. And I believe that gave me a lot of knowledge on what I'm doing now because it taught me how to eat correctly, how to have a healthy relationship with food, how to kind of routine my workouts, routine my diet, how to change it around, how to do different things I want to do with my body. So I go in at 215, man, and my football team is like, bro.
Fuck, who's the new linebacker?
No, that's what they did. I was sitting at the table, at the corner of the table. We had a meeting first day of team like OTAs. All sitting around the table. I have a hat on, a Mason hat on. I'm in the corner. I'm not talking to nobody.
You've been a man of.
You know, we're going one by one, right? Like our coach checking out people he knows, and like any new players. He's like, all right, let me tell you, like, what's your name again? Trying to get the thing. He goes, green hat. What's your name? I said, Louie. Everyone goes.
That Bolivian guy?
And my nickname at the time was Sunshine because I had some yellow cleats and I was small, so they were like, "Oh, this dude's Sunshine." He was
Sunshine, yeah?
small dude, you know, yellow cleats. That was my thing, right? They look at me, they're like, "Yo, just no way, that's Louie, bro. Like that's Louie." And I lift my head up, you know, they see my beard and stuff. Like, oh shit. Like, what the hell happened to him, bro? Like, they started calling me Roids. Roids was my new nickname. And they came up to me, bro.
Roids? They thought you were on Roids?
They said, like, yo, Roids, like, Roids. Get in there, Roids. They're like, what are you taking, bro? What happened? And I was like, bro.
You're like, absolutely nothing.
I evolved.
Damn.
And
wow.
And everything comes to a circle.
215.
That's beautiful.
I gained 40 pounds, 45 pounds.
No fucking way.
All strict
Muscle.
muscle. Not strict muscle, because you can't gain 40 pounds of muscle like that. Anybody who tells you you can gain 40 pounds of muscle in a
Te
year,
están mintiendo.
nah.
So you were eating good, dude.
It's fat and muscle, you know.
He was
together,
eating good
it's-
for sure.
It's good mass.
His girlfriend was like, oh my God, Louie. He's so
Yeah.
big.
Not the only thing he was eating.
I believe
Nice to meet
that taught me a lot. That taught me a lot. That experience on how to really go about this. And
Yeah.
now I'm spreading the information now with my Evolve Muscle branding and fitness stuff, and it's working for a lot of people. And the thing is, you know, a lot of people don't understand how to actually go about a routine, like nutrition, workouts, things like that. Like they don't know, and they try to do these things. Like I'm sure you guys have heard of, like if it fits your macros, the IIFM, the different fat diets like keto, and
You don't believe any of that shit.
nah. So let me tell you something. That stuff works on the scale. So if you want to lose weight, it's no secret. There's no secret that if you were to burn more calories than you consume in a day, you're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose pounds. You consume more calories than you burn in a day, you're gonna gain weight. It's simple. It's not rocket science, right? You know, it's simple. And things that can help you do that are things like if it fits your macros, because it kind of makes you go into the aspect of what are my macros that I have to hit today, but I can eat whatever I want. I can eat donuts, I can eat french fries, as long as I'm under those calories. Keto makes you not eat enough carbs or lower your carb intake down like maybe like 5 grams a day, getting rid of all that water weight. You know, you're not eating as much because you're not eating
That puts
carbs.
tremendous stress on your kidneys.
Yes. So all that stuff helps you on the scale, but it doesn't help you physically. It doesn't help you mentally. It doesn't help you in a relationship with food. It makes you think foods are bad. That's not true. Carbs aren't bad. Carbs are your friend. They're your primary source of energy when you go to the gym. You don't use that. You're burning what? Your fucking muscle. Like you're literally deteriorating yourself if you don't do that.
Right.
And so if people who want to lose weight fast, sure, go for it. You're gonna blow up in a month. Like I guarantee you. Like you're gonna intake carb again, all that water weight is gonna gain back into your body system. If it fits your macros, sure, you're eating less calories, you're losing weight, cool. But you're eating donuts, burgers, french fries. Like I'm not saying it's not terrible to not like eat those things, but you can have those things every once in a while. But like people who do those diets, like they kind of think like, oh, I can have this every day.
Right.
Like no, that's not. 200 calories of a Krispy Kreme donut is not the same as 200 calories of a 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Like, it's not the same.
Right.
Of course.
There's micronutrients, there's vitamins, a lot of things. There's a lot of sodium in those things. So you got to know how to schedule your eating. You got to correct your routine, how to build your routine, your diet, so it like optimizes what you're trying to do. So man, I have issues with so many things like that, like people who do things like that. And so like Herbalife, for example, like, man, that's the most tragic of all. Because
I'm taking my morning tea.
they what they try to push is
You know what's hilarious about Herbalife? Like, their IG pages.
Okay.
Oh my God, bro. They fucking post story after story after story. I'm not gonna go click through all those fucking things.
Yeah, man. It's like one thing they do is they will hit you up. You know, we've all had them. Everybody knows how Herbalife is. They'll be
we
like,
got a funny story about
they'll message you and they'll be like, hey, you want to try
No, tell the story.
You want to try Herbalife? Like, look what it does to you. Like, all this stuff. I remember this past summer, right? This past summer, I was feeling a little. I was getting back in the gym. You know, I haven't been in the gym in like 6 months. You know, because of COVID and stuff like that. So I haven't been in the gym. You know, I'm getting kind of small now. Getting like a little self-conscious about my shoulders. This dude on my story on my Instagram had some boulder shoulders, right? So I'm like, yo, what are some shoulder workouts that you hit? Because your shoulders are like huge.
Yeah.
He goes, have you tried Herbalife?
Oh,
I'm like, all right, my guy, bye. Like, I get out of here, bro. Like, what?
So let me tell the story of this Herbalife.
Go ahead. You want to take it?
I'll take it.
Okay, go ahead.
So this guy hits us up. I think he hits up one of our friends. I think you first, right?
It was me.
And so the guy's like, hey, I see that you're working out, blah, 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 blah. The whole spiel that they always give you. And Pato's like, you know what, at the time I'm not really interested, but I have a friend. And then he adds me in their DMs who really wants to try it. You should give him a DM. So he, in our group chat, he posts a screenshot. He's like, yo, this guy's going to DM you. And I'm like, oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to keep saying no and forwarding around everyone in the chat. So he texts me. He's like, hey, your friend so-and-so sent me. He's like, and our excuses were like super over the top. Like,
No, Isaac's was worse.
mine was like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I tore my ACL, and it's like funny shit. Like, I'm a professional. What was it that we used?
Well, I think you used that. You were at your ideal weight.
No, I was like, I'm a professional eater. I said something like that. Something so stupid. Like,
Isaac said what? He's like, did my lover send you?
I was like, so I have a gay friend who really wants to get into it. You should DM him. And then I would send him to Junior. And then Junior would be like, nah, make up a funny excuse.
No,
and send him to the
you
next
swear.
guy. And then finally the guy was like, man, these fucking guys are fucking throwing me around.
Isaac was like, did my lover send you? Have you been talking to him? And I'm like, yo, dude, chill out, Isaac. What the fuck?
But yeah, those dudes,
Nah, bro, but yeah.
to each his own, I guess.
Herbalife, man, my problem with Herbalife is not their products, but the message they push with what they're selling. They try to make you do 2 shakes a day, replace 2 meals with 2 shakes. That's never the ideal, man.
Well,
You are trying to replace
Damn, 2
healthy
shakes
meals
for
with
meals?
shakes. And so now people, they're losing weight. They're like, oh, look, I lost 80 pounds with Herbalife. Yeah, because you're not fucking eating.
Yeah.
You're not, you're not putting enough adequate calories or nutrients or
if you're in a
macros. None of that.
deficit, you're definitely.
If you're in a deficit, you're in a deficit. You're going to lose weight regardless. Now, how are you doing that is key. And they don't care about that. All they care about is pushing their products, pushing their stories. And that's the main thing. You know, how many times do you see people, hey, listen to this person's story. They lost this many pounds on Herbalife. Amazing.
Got my tea.
And you can
Got my morning tea.
And they
Got my second tea.
And so that's unhealthy because you're missing out on a lot of nutrients. It creates unhealthy relationship with food because now you think food's bad. So what do you do when you go out and party? Well, I can't do anything.
Me como las uñas,
I can't eat. I can't eat at my party. I can't drink anything. I don't have my shake. Like, you go on vacation, what do? You take shakes with you? Like, what?
Yeah,
like, come on. Like, and they try to push the narrative. Hey, you can make money off it.
It upsets me that whenever I say no,
That's a pyramid scheme, man.
Yeah.
It's like
A pyramid scheme.
it is. Any Herbalife person watching this, and you don't think this is a pyramid scheme, you're full of it, bro.
yeah, remember when you were like, hey, bro, remember the pyramid scheme that you got me in?
I tricked you out of the pyramid scheme.
Everybody
No. Let me tell you. You can tell the story.
You can tell the story, bitch.
You can tell the story. You can tell the story, bro.
He was like,
I'll cut you off if you're telling some lies.
no, I'm not lying, no. So he was like, hey, man, I got a good idea to make good money. I'm like, okay, what's up? He's like, all you need is $100.
Oh God, here we go.
And I was like, okay.
$100, and then everyone puts in 100, and then the next round you go in, and then everyone has a.
So we kept doing that.
If you fall for that, you're probably as stupid as the people who take supplements.
Yeah, like, well, I don't drink early, but I fell for it once, and it was his turn. I put the 100 for him.
He didn't put it in.
He didn't put it in. He walked out.
No. So look, this is how it works, bro. You gotta find 5 people to give you $100, right?
Yeah, but it's gotta be your friends.
And then you put it on a chart.
Yeah.
And then those people had to find 5 more other people, you know?
Right.
And he was coming to me, he was like, bro, I can't find 5 people. And I was like, shit out of luck, bro. Like,
If you find the 5, it will work.
So I found the
it's
5.
hard
I
to
found
keep
5
finding.
dumbasses
Yeah.
to do it, you know? Like, I found 5 Herbalife people to do it. Like, you know, they were into it, you know? So
I was like, okay. I just called my bank and be like, hey, that's not my transaction.
yeah, man. So like stuff like that, it just blows me because it's so stupid.
That's kind of how
and,
the industry is, right?
and that's what it is, man. People and like their customers they look for is like people who have low incomes because they need a way to make money. People who are not educated about this stuff. People who are self-conscious, and that's what they like.
You mean fat people, Louis? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So not even
You're
fat
attacking
people.
me, man?
Nah. Hey, I was big too.
If the shoe fits.
Anybody, I was big too. So you know, I was just at you. I was like that. I was fat. I was skinny. And now I'm.
You've been through all of it.
I've been through.
Papi rico.
Let me tell you something. If you think being fat is bad, I'm telling you.
It's not, bro. It's actually
You got insulation. I know Julie's like, fuck, what TV am I feeling? My mind is it yours? I don't know.
The fat jokes don't even compare to the skinny jokes.
No way.
Oh, God. Louis, stop. Don't be so
Okay,
sensitive.
Louis.
Oh, my God. It's so much worse to be skinny and fat.
I have seen both spectrums, bro. Like when you're fat, you can be like, oh yeah, you're a fat fuck. All right, what are you gonna do about it?
What do you say?
And then they're scared. It's like, you got bullied in the football team?
And I was like,
you got toothpicks for legs. What are you gonna do? You're
No
like,
way.
What am I gonna do? Fight?
Damn, they said you got toothpick for
I had toothpick for legs, bro. The wind was gonna blow me away. I couldn't.
I'm not gonna hey, listen,
When you're fat and they give you jokes, like okay, it hurts, but like at the end of the day, bro, like I'm eating food. I feel good about myself. Like you're skinny, you're not eating.
Bro, when you were flaquito back in the day, like
yeah, he sent me a pic. Was like, look at my abs. I'm like, you okay, bro?
bro, when you were flaquito, bro, I was afraid for you.
You were. He's like, dude, look at
I
my
was
six
like,
pack. I'm looking great. Yo, my soup, my sandwich. You okay, bro?
It
was. I didn't know though. I didn't know he had.
Yeah, we didn't know you.
I didn't know I had it either, bro.
You were like skinny as fuck. I was like,
I didn't know I had it
We
either.
thought you just were like not eating.
Nah, I was eating. I'm telling you, I was eating at buffets. And I was doing those different diets where it helped me lose weight, like the ISSSS macros, you know, the intermittent fasting, like that stuff is so much bullshit, bro. Like it'll help you lose weight, but it helps create such an unhealthy relationship with food, and it messes up your mind. You go to a party, like I said, you go to a party, you go to hang out with friends, and you're like, oh, now you're panicking, like, what do I do? How do I eat?
Comete las uñas, baby.
You know, like, dude, like, bro, like, enjoy yourself, man. Like, you're with friends. Like, learn how to have a healthy relationship with food. And you can go to any restaurant and eat anything you want, or eat like, the menu has something for you. You don't have to go eat a salad every time, you know? Like, I can go eat my rice. Rice is your friend. Rice is not unhealthy. People just eat stupid amounts of rice sometimes. You know, us Hispanics for sure. We be eating like 3 cups of rice, 4 cups of rice over our plates. You know, that's not healthy either, but like, people who do those fad diets, they come at it at a wrong angle, and it gets them, and it messes up their relationship with food. And that's what I try to do with my business and my brand. Like I try, when people come to me and I give them nutrition plans, I give them a healthy way to go about their diets, so they don't have to feel like that. they have a healthy relationship with food. People are enjoying. Every one of my clients loves their diet. It's like, oh my god, this is great. I can eat. Like, yes, you can.
So, going back to Evolve Muscle, for people who are looking into that, how are you like? You're providing meal plans. You're providing workouts. What else are you like?
I'm providing like secret tips that I can't give out here.
Of course, you gotta pay for those tips,
you
people.
You gotta pay for those tips. Come DM me for personal training.
How much is it?
Evolve Muscle.
How much is it?
We don't talk
Louie?
pricing here, baby. Chill.
For a discount?
You gotta follow the page. You gotta
follow the page. You gotta subscribe. You gotta like his pictures, every single one.
You know, price going up because it's getting busy.
I peeped that.
The demand is going up.
I'm waiting for my tax money.
You know, it's weird because I've only been doing this for 4 months, man.
Yeah, and it's growing.
Crazy.
And that's one of the reasons why we wanted to have you on the pod, because as this podcast, you know, it's pretty small right now, but we saw your social media following growing, booming on the Evolve Muscle page, and we were like, yo, Louie is someone that obviously has a little understanding of how this marketing works, has an understanding of how to grow his fan base, not fan base, but his clientele, and we can pick your brain about that, you know. Obviously, we'll pick your brain off camera, but I think it's good that we got you on the pod so you can show us, okay, hey, this is something to inspire to be, you know, and that's all. At the end of the day, that's all we're looking for, you know.
And you know, it's crazy. I go about it every week. You know, I do my. I don't go looking for clients.
Right.
They come to me.
They come to you.
They come to me, and you know, you help one person out, you help a second person out, third person out. Word spreads, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing good. I'm making good business. You know, like I'm doing good for myself. And then you start realizing, like, what am I actually doing? Like, people are hitting me up that I don't even know.
Right.
Like, I don't know how you found out about me. This dude hit me up from Maryland, bro. No mutual followers. He doesn't follow anybody I know, but he
probably saw you like on social media. Was like, yo.
And he hit me up. He's like, hey, can you help me? Yeah, sure. And then I have people in other states. I have people in Canada hitting me up to help
in Canada.
Out. Yeah. So like I'm like, yo, like
you have people from El Salvador?
Nah, not yet. we going to El Salvador soon though.
How about Guatemala?
You know?
Oh fuck.
Nah, it's El Salvador too, man. I don't know. They ain't too far into my business.
So, yeah, that's a little bit about Evolve Muscle, a little bit about Louie, a little about the fitness world.
And you know what's crazy? What I thought about the other day is when I started getting back into fitness for the first time, it's because I saw you two fuckers at LA Fitness in 2017.
Who, me and him?
Yeah, you guys were coming down from the cardio machines, and I was signing up for my free week pass, and he told me, he was like, hey, let's you want to jump on my membership?
Yeah, I asked you.
I haven't seen you guys in maybe 2 years.
Hey, little story, I was his first coach. You're his second coach.
Oh, really?
Didn't help my own coach, but
and yeah, that's how I got LA Fitness. That's how I built my relationship with him back again. And
I remember they're trying to rob him. They were like, you gotta pay 3 months ahead, and I was like, wait, what?
No, yeah, they trying to rob us. They trying to rob us and scheme us for some money.
They trying to scheme you. I was like, nah, chill out.
Come on. I know we know some Hispanics, but we're not stupid.
We're not stupid.
We are college
This
educated.
is my primo. What do you mean, dude?
It's like, why is your last name Cedino? His last name's Guzman.
And that's actually a good a little springboard off kind of moving away from the fitness stuff. Just a little bit about us, because we never really got to touch about that. So me and Pato, Louie, I've known Louie since
I was 9, probably 8.
Yeah, so Louie, just like Junior, his Cheryl is your aunt, right? Or your cousin?
My aunt.
So Cheryl is his aunt so if Junior is from Cheryl, from my sister-in-law's mom's side, Louie is from the dad's side. So I've also almost essentially like family. I've known him since, how old are you, like 3 years younger than us? 2 years younger than us?
3 years.
Yeah, so when he was like 8 or 9 and we were like 11, 12, something like that. So we've known each other for a fucking long ass time.
That's my quarterback, bro.
Yeah,
that's my forever quarterback.
We used
to play football.
A lot of football.
Didn't we play with like your brothers? Yeah, he has a brother, but your brother.
Alejo,
like,
shout out Alejo.
Didn't he have like he bring some guys from like Fairfax Detention Center?
Oh no,
we still with
it. We were still going at it.
They were so serious, bro. I was like a 17-year-old kid, bro.
Nah,
like
but they were rocking me. What do you mean?
I was like 30, bro.
Yeah.
They had to be like 30.
They had
And I
teardrops.
said, Daniel, when you see my hand go up, hit me, bro. He said, all right, I got you. And he just
I used to sling that shit.
Bro, I remember.
dropped it like a dime, bro.
So yeah, that's how I met Louie. Just playing ball when we were younger with my brother, cousins, and stuff like that. And then obviously Pato, we've been best friends for about 15 years now.
15, 16, I would say, right?
Yeah, since like 7th grade. And we remain friends since then. He is the godfather of my firstborn.
Yes, Thiago.
Like I said earlier, the VP of the group. He is, we'll call him the ladies' man of the group too. Always trying to make moves, always trying to go out, always trying to be like, what's up, what's up? What
I don't know. At one point, me and Pato were fighting for that spot.
Yeah, no, he was. But Louis was main honcho. I mean, he's a taken man now. He's happy.
Back at Mason.
Back at Mason, he was poppy. They were like, who's that guy who's 6'1" and 215 pounds?
The linebacker.
His name is Sunshine.
No, but what's geeking was my relationship with you. It didn't really take off until probably like sophomore year in college when we started going to the same college.
Yeah.
We went to the same college. You know, he went to ODU. Mm-hmm. We were Mason, and
I would see him. You were always busy at Mason.
I was always busy, you know, but I see you sometimes from here and there, like at the gym. I see you at the gym, like, hey, what's going on? You know, we used to play soccer sometimes, like in the field, and then eventually we had a class together, man.
We had a lab. That was hilarious.
That was the funniest time of my life.
The lab class was hilarious.
I think that might have been my favorite class of all time I've ever taken because it was just you and I goofing around, bro.
I didn't even know you had the class.
He would study nonstop, and I would literally take his answers maybe like an hour before class, and then I would somehow ace the test, and then he would get like a good grade. He's like, "Yo, how the fuck did you like do like as good as me or even better?" And I'm like, dude,
I think the lab teacher or the lab professor had a crush on him.
On me?
I think so, bro. I think she had a crush.
I really don't know. I didn't know a thing in that class.
In that class, bro,
college in general.
he would keep it chill.
I didn't learn shit in college, bro.
He wouldn't care. He would come like
be honest.
whatever. It was a 7 a.m. lab.
I would be late.
Dude,
we wouldn't get in trouble.
Those are the worst. 7 a.m.
Yeah, because we
No,
had no choice.
it was like at 8 a.m.
No, it was 7 a.m. because I'd be at Mason at 6.
You'd be at Mason at 4. You'd be at Mason at 4. I was like,
I'd be studying
Pato.
that bitch.
I was like, Pato, let me tell me what the story was about, like, cause I was busy with life, man, and I was like, I was like,
fucking up a pussy.
I was like,
hey, don't you remember?
nah.
Touch my kidney, please.
I wasn't,
baby.
I don't think that was the time. Was he like at the time? No, I don't think it was.
You don't think you had
Pastor Salsar?
I don't think it was at that time, but it was geeking me because I'll be like, yo, Pato, like let me get the answers, man. And you're like, all right, cool. Meet at the library at 4 a.m. I was like, 4 a.m.
Yeah, dude, I would go in the morning.
At 4 a.m. Like, is the school even open?
He'll go at 4 a.m. but won't really start studying until like 8 a.m.
Yeah,
No, that's exactly what would happen. I'd meet him in the library. I'd go there maybe like 5:30, 6. I see him there, and he's just on his phone, right?
Until 8 a.m.
And I'm like,
process. You wake up at 4 a.m.
I came here solely to find out what this book was about because we had to read this book for class, and we had a quiz every morning. And I would be like, yo, what was the book about? Like, tell me. And so I go, I'd be like, Pato, would you read a book? He's like, oh man, fuck, I was supposed to read the book like 2 hours ago, man. I don't know. I'll start reading now. And then we started talking about some
That's
story.
him in high school. That's him in middle school. That's him since I've known him, bro.
And we started talking
right
about
to the party, but I'm not really.
We started talking about random things. I remember one time, the funniest time, bro.
God.
I mean, I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but we were talking about Pato and one of the girls he used to talk to. And he
Say her name right now.
I don't know what her name was. He never said
Or
the name.
just make up a
Say
name.
a story.
All right, let me say her name is Jasmine. All right, her name is Jasmine. So
wow.
so Pato's talking about Jasmine.
That's name.
That's a real girl.
And
Stop.
and he goes,
remember.
he was having flashbacks, and he was like,
Oh,
and I
the
was like,
nosebleed story.
Oh, no. Exactly.
Stop,
I know her name.
stop.
you want to
We're going into the nosebleed. We're going into the nosebleed. We're going into the nosebleed. We're going into the nosebleed.
When I tell you, I have never laughed so hard in my
I threw
life.
up, dude. I was about to.
He was actually throwing up. His eyes were crying. Like he was tearing, and I was like, "Bro,
I'm gonna go into the nosebleed.
my eyes were tearing."
We need a
because I
little
couldn't
humor
stop
in this one.
laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. I was so weak. I was like, "Oh my
this
god,
is gonna be a
Pato,
great
shut the
story.
fuck up!" Like we are about to. We're about to get in trouble right now. It's so bad.
I remember this time, dude.
This is 6 a.m. in the library. We're loud as a motherfucker. Like nobody else is in that library but us. The lights are off. Like the lights are off. We have like one dim light on our desk. And he's telling the story. He's like, my nose started bleeding. He's like, my eye started getting water. I couldn't.
Yeah, dude, no, I was so. You want to go? You want?
It's gonna take too long. That one's gonna be a good story for another day.
I guess we'll have to wait for that story.
That's gonna be a good story.
You'll find that story out on Pato's own episode. You gotta bring me back for that episode.
Actually, that might be the next one too.
That is the next one, I think.
Well, hopefully we get Berto back for that one.
I think he'll be in town for that one. We have similar stories to talk about.
Yeah, we got a couple of good ones.
Something to do in New York, but we'll get to that.
Fuck.
Good times, bro. Good times.
It was great times.
I miss class.
He was actually really smart. He just didn't care. He was like, I don't give a fuck about this class. He was like, whatever.
That's one thing people don't really know about. Like, if you see me in class, any of my classmates, like, it looks like I don't give a fuck and I'm not doing what I'm doing, but I'm listening.
He was listening. One time,
I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone 24/7 in class. I'll be like, I was on Robin Hood, and he'd be like, "Yo, Louis, are you paying attention?" Yeah, bro. Yeah, I was like
taking it up,
and he's like, dude, what are you talking about? Oh, he's talking about this and that and that. He's like, what the hell, man? Like, how are you listening to this? How are you multitasking? Even one of my cousins, like, took a class together in Mason in summer, and I'll be on my phone, and she's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, oh, talking about this. She's like, how are you doing that?
Yeah.
Like, some people are just gifted like this. I'm just gifted in the way I can kind of like listen in one ear while I'm doing something else and like fully comprehend what's happening around me, and it sticks.
Right.
So I'm just lucky. Some people I feel bad, they gotta study like nonstop. You know.
Yeah, I never study. I just wing it.
In college.
Mm-hmm. You would sit next to the smart ones, aren't you?
I did.
Yeah, like
you know.
What's your major? What was your major?
Listen, there was my first boss at the smoothie spot.
I think you got fired or you went to jail.
So we were 16. We got a job together at a smoothie spot.
Yeah, Robex, right? Robex. I remember that.
Yeah, I was there.
It was my first words of this guy will always resonate with me for the rest of my life. He said, "Work smart, not hard." I said,
later that day,
"You're a fucking genius."
Later that day, he got fucking fired, and we never saw him again.
So every time in class, I would always make friends with a guy who was a little smarter than me. Like, it's just about finding connections and also just kind of like finessing. You got to know how to finesse.
You got to. Yeah. It depends on your degree, though.
That too.
It depends on your degree. If you're planning on going to grad school, nah.
Yeah.
You gotta.
In grad school, you're a nurse, right?
I'm in grad school.
Especially like in your guys' field, like it's.
C's do not get degrees for me.
Oh, yeah.
C's do not get degrees.
You
but
won't
everybody
get into
else,
any prestigious school.
C's get degrees.
Yep.
He is in Georgetown, so he's busting his ass.
Georgetown, GW.
Oh, sorry, babe. Sorry, man.
Fuck, Georgetown would have been great. You boosted him there.
Let me guess you up.
You boosted. I would have been like, yeah, Georgetown.
Yeah, Georgetown.
Nah, Georgetown's
They look
below
at his
us.
Instagram.
Georgetown's below us on a nursing ranking. GW's up.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Follow him at louieeelou.
Number 7 in the national rank in the United States of America.
There you go. Look at that.
Wow, that's great.
Look at that.
But yeah, man, glad we can have you on, Lou.
Yeah, Lou, thank you for coming, bro.
Appreciate
great,
you guys
bro.
for having me.
I really wish the best for your company.
Appreciate you, bro.
I'm a client myself. Obviously, I'm going to sign up.
So you're
soon.
a con?
Client.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Like anybody watching, like if you were not,
You said what? You said con. I was like,
That's for another story. Oh,
That's another
client.
story,
I'm a
bro.
client.
And you know, it's a funny thing that happens. Like a lot of clients that come to me, they're like, they all want abs. They want to lower their body fat and their belly.
I want to fuck bitches. Just say it.
I'll say it.
They want to fuck
No,
bitches.
the thing is, a lot of my clientele they're females.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You would think a lot of the males. You think a lot of the males would be like, hey,
What's up, man?
Hit him with that Leo DiCaprio quote from Django.
Which one?
You piqued my curiosity.
Oh, you piqued my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
No, but for real, like you would think like seeing my story, like you maybe like males are like, oh, I want to get like that, and they do. Males hit me up, but like I would say maybe 70% of my clients are females.
Yeah.
I think it's because you're good looking and they want to hang out with you.
I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. Like at first I was trying to find a way. I was trying to find a way because I would get a lot of messages from males on how to do it, but like they wouldn't sign up for training. Maybe
They would
because
just be like,
don't-
yo, give me free tips.
And that's one thing I fucking hate, man. I
You
swear to
hate
God.
free
Like, no. I can give tips.
Okay.
I'm a person that if you ask me, I will tell you. Like, if you know something, teach it. You know?
Right.
That's me. If you ask me a question, I'll tell you how to do it. Now, making
Right.
you a whole workout plan, a personalized workout plan, which is what I do. I give personalized workout plans, personalized nutrition plans based on your optimal goals. I'm not gonna do that for free, bro. It takes time. And so a lot of my friends in the beginning, very beginning of me starting this out, and I just put the page out, started making like
They
2
wanted
posts.
free shit off.
No.
your shit.
They go like, hey, bro, I'm interested in personal training. Like, can you tell me how it goes? Like what goes on? Tell them what it is. Tell them the price. At first, I was just doing online coaching. I'm still doing online coaching if you want online coaching, and it's $50 a month. You know, it's cheap.
For online coaching?
A whole month, $50 online coaching.
$50?
I'm gonna sign up Anthony.
And so,
Say less.
Anthony, I got you swole, bro. And
Anthony, love you.
and people would hit me up, like close friends, like good friends of mine, would hit me up and be like, hey, like how much is it? $50. Oh, great, bro. I'll hit you up next week or 2 weeks from now. Like it's amazing. Like that's such a low price.
Right.
Cool.
Never hit
They
you
never
up.
hit me up. That's fine.
Are you throwing
That's
shit at me?
No,
Because I said that too.
No.
No, it's like I'm like, I said that, but
You did say that.
I'm
But
waiting for you.
I'm not going on your point. It's a lot of people, other people who did this. And
You're actually a client?
I'm a client that I buy his merchandise, but I actually am gonna try to.
he has bought my merchandise. He's been a real person about it. And I mean, this material is
His
great quality,
legit,
bro.
his material is
Like,
actually nice.
I'm gonna fucking buy a shirt
He's,
right now.
I'm not putting out some
And a
What
hat.
did I
bullshit.
get? Was it the long sleeve?
And I'm fucking joining Evolve Muscle.
Was it
Yeah.
the long sleeve?
The dry fits. The dry fits.
That
Ooh,
shit
that
was
one's-
so soft.
I love long sleeves.
Yeah.
That shit was so soft.
So
Dude.
let me tell you
Never
something.
seen you wear it or did you work out with it? Nothing. No.
Whoa.
He works out in dark hours. He works out. He
I'm
sends me the
quiet about
snaps.
it. I'm
He
quiet
sends me
about
the
it.
snaps, and he works out in the hoodies. He works out. It's hoodie season, you know, higher gains.
Quiet times. Quiet
And
times.
but look, these people hit me up. You know, they're like, oh yeah, like okay, cool. Like I'm not mad about that. They don't hit me up. You know, I'm not gonna beg for anybody's like.
No, you never want to bet.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Of course not, bro.
But being saying, please,
And then
please, what's your
I
plan?
go the next month. I'm trying to build my client, my business up. I put out a free month of or 50% off of online coaching, so $25
What was this, baby?
Wow, a month?
for February, month of February. I put $25
Oh, for the
online
month of
coaching.
love, baby.
You know, I was new to the business. I had like maybe 2-3 clients in me like at the time.
Right.
So it was new. I wanted to kind of branch out more. They still don't hit me up. If you don't have $25
Yeah.
to help your fitness and your goals out,
Yeah.
you are fucking cheap. And this is when the stimmy hit. So I put this when the stimmy hit.
You were
I was
smart
like,
with Bad Bunny when he hit those concert tickets.
Yeah.
at the
So
taxi.
I was
Check out episode 1 for Bad Bunny Talk.
yeah, sell your
Actually, episode 2.
Bad Bunny tickets for Evolve Muscle Training because it's gonna make you look right. You're gonna end up hooking up with Bad Bunny.
I told you,
But-
bro. I actually am gonna sign up.
And,
Yeah, I'm gonna sign up too.
and,
No,
a lot,
deadass.
and a lot of females.
And I'm gonna sign up
the
Berto.
first, or not even females, even males. I give them the whole workout, right? The whole routine, and they'll be like, "Where's the ab workouts?
Where's the wait? What?
Where's the ab workouts?"
No way.
And I'm
Dude,
like,
those were the worst to do, though.
I'm like,
This is so boring, yo.
I'm like, you don't need
Yeah.
to do ab workouts. If you want to like strengthen your core, sure, it's not gonna pop out your abs. You know what pops out your abs? Dieting. It's 7% diet. You know who told me that? This fucker. Because when I was losing weight for the first time, and he was posting pictures in his little like 5-inch seam shorts in the pool next to his window with his abs out, I was like, yo, how do you get abs? And he was like,
He's like, I've only eaten 1 cup of fruit today, bro. I'm starving.
No, it's hard to
he goes,
get.
bro, I've been starving myself.
I believe, yeah,
He
I
said,
believe,
but
yeah.
his
I was
haven't
doing it
eaten
wrong.
in 23 hours.
I was doing it wrong. I mean, but now it's different because you don't do it for the apps, you do it for the life. The fitness life.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a lifestyle. And you grow into it.
Yeah, and so I took that from him, and so you're part of Evolve Muscle Training because I took that from you. You gave me that. You gave me that idea, and I've stuck with it since. It's abs are made in the kitchen. That's
Yeah,
facts.
they are,
It's 100% facts. Nothing.
Hey,
no
hey,
workouts.
get your cut of the pie right now. Tell him I want 10% of all.
You want 10%?
No, you.
no.
I'm saying you.
And so I tell people that all the time. They're like, oh, and it still doesn't register in their head. They're
No,
like,
it doesn't.
what am I doing that workouts? I'm like, it's in the kitchen. You lose enough body fat,
It's
and
a
it
diet
comes
thing.
out.
Yeah.
Like that's how abs work, and anybody who doesn't know how to diet down doesn't know that, or doesn't know how to personally do workout training doesn't know that. And so people who feed you like, hey, do these core workouts, you get abs. No,
Never.
No, you will not. You will strengthen your abs. Maybe they might pop out. They might grow slightly, but they're not gonna pop out. They can only pop out if your body fat percentage is low.
Right.
So only way to do that is correct nutrition, not not freaking dieting yourself to
Not
eating
starving. Theoretically.
applesauce a day. Or this man would. I remember in school, this man would. He's like, I don't know what I want to eat. I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat too much. Let me just get the sandwich. Hey, Lou, you want to eat 80% of the sandwich for me?
I'll give it to Louie. I know. I remember that. Theoretically, you have to be at a deficit to get abs. To get abs, you always have to be at a deficit.
Weight, regardless. You don't have to be at a fully deficit because honestly, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm 200 and I fluctuate from 202 to 205.
Yeah.
Every time I've dieted down, I have lost a lot of muscle mass. And so this time with the pandemic, I was like, I got some time on myself. I'm on my hands. Like, let me find out a way to get abs and not lose weight. And I've done that because I was 205 when I started going back to the gym after the pandemic was still going on, but the gym was allowed. And since then, from the past like 6 months, I think, of training, or 4 and 5 months of training, because I kind of got back into the gym like seriously around like November, December time. I lowered my body fat to where I have abs now, and I'm 205 still.
Yeah.
And I still have all my muscle mass, but my body fat percentage is really low. And if you look at my pictures, I'm looking really bulky in like November, December times, and then my veins start popping out, my arms start showing out more and more vascular, and like I don't post any abs pictures because, you know, like that's Evolve Muscle OnlyFans.
Evolve Muscle OnlyFans.
Go check his page.
What's your girl name?
Huh?
What's your girl's name?
Jahida.
Only Jahida can see those, man.
Yeah.
Those are
private.
on OnlyFans.
Shout out to Jahida. You're a lucky woman. Look at this chiseled man.
He doesn't have an OnlyFans, don't worry.
I don't have an OnlyFans, but that's a joke. But yeah, so you have like, I've done that. I cracked the code on how to do that. Now, if you want to crack the code, you want to know how I do it.
Fucking subscribe to Evolve Muscle, goddammit.
That's the only way to do it. You want to adapt, conquer, evolve. Evolve Muscle's the way. And it's not. My business is not solely for fitness. It's not. I wanted to do something that spreads a message. So evolve itself is not just, I want to evolve my physique. I want to look the best way I can. You evolve your mindset. You got to evolve the group of friends you're around with. You got to have good people around you that's always going to support you. That's always going to push you to do more. If you hang with a bunch of lames and a bunch of bums, you're just going to stay down there. You know.
You're so.
You got to hang out. You got to hang out.
Changing all my friends right now.
Exactly. You got to have.
Tired of these fucking bums.
We gotta kick this fuck.
Why are we looking at it? I'm playing.
But yeah, no, you gotta evolve your mindset. You gotta evolve the people you're around with. You gotta adapt and conquer your fears, challenges, and goals. And then you're gonna eventually, anything in life you can evolve, not just fitness.
That's fucking amazing.
Evolve.
And that's the message I try to push with people in this message.
I mean, bro, you go to school, and you have your own business, you work.
Dude, I work at the hospital too. I go to school. I have my own business. Man, I'm busy 24/7. So people who
and he still had time to come on this podcast
and I still
for an hour.
And he still has time to like, what's up, Jahida? What's up, baby?
And I still got time to take my girl out on dates.
What's up, baby?
Wow.
I still got time to take my girl out on dates.
I know you got a chihuahua.
That's a whole other part-time in itself. And you know, like,
crazy, bro.
Like, she understands, and I'm thankful that she understands how busy my life is, and she's really great in understanding that, and I can't be more happy that I have somebody that's that understanding.
Oh, fuck, this is getting romantic and sweet.
But, love you, baby. It's something that she understands that it's not only growing my business, and I'm helping a lot of people out. Not only physically,
is she a client herself?
No, she gets to work for free. If she wants to train with me, I give her the tips for free.
Nothing
is
free. How do you better pay him? In some other way.
But yeah, so but it's also great, man, helping people out, not physically but mentally too, man. Like, you don't know what people are going through. Like, I'm not gonna name my client, but my client, you know, comes to me. He's like, man, I'm so happy to work with you today. Like, that's what I've been looking forward to. You know, people struggle with stuff outside of the gym. Like, they got stuff going on at home. They have people who are really self-conscious about their bodies, how they look like, you know, and they're like, man, I can't wait. I'm gonna change myself. I'm gonna look how I look. Like, thank you. Like, you're helping me out a lot. This one dude, the first dude that came to Evolve Muscle, not Eric, but the first dude that came to Evolve Muscle, man, like that dude, that's the hardest worker I know. This man's went from still with me. Went from he came in me at 226. He is now at like I would say 186. He hasn't weighed in. He weighs in tomorrow, but he was at 188 last week. And he's been losing 2-3 pounds at least every week. And he's at 188, man. He went from an XL to a medium. He bought all my merchandise at XL. He's like, man, fuck, I gotta buy mediums now.
Dile que me la pase, pues.
But yeah, man, that dude comes at me, man. He's like, yo, he's like, man, like, thank you so much. You've helped me out and this and that. Like, yeah, I built confidence in going out now. Like, you know, I didn't have that confidence back then. And I give him tips on like how to like approach people and become stuff. You know,
But
so
then you fucking evolved his life, bro.
yeah, no, dead ass. Like,
And then last week he was like, Louis, I'm going
that
on a
man's
date. I'm losing
mindset-
my virginity.
He went from being like
That's me.
like
Oh my God.
he had the loser mindset, and now he's real confident.
Wow.
Like he's real confident in what he's
honestly,
doing
that's
now.
fucking dope.
And he tells me, he's like, man, I went on a date with this girl and this girl and that. I was like, man,
What?
good
He
for
piped
you,
or not?
bro. Huh?
He piped or
Did he
not?
pipe?
You gotta
You gotta subscribe.
Lord.
yeah, bro. Like I'm proud of that.
Hey, listen.
man.
He just said if you subscribe to Evolve Muscle, you're gonna get.
How much
Gonna
you
get
say
lucky.
once again?
Let me tell you, I will change your life in more ways than one, bro.
Oh, buddy.
Vaya, sí.
Evolve,
He did.
my little fitness world.
Come here. Let me evolve your life.
So, you know, it's crazy, bro. It's really remarkable, and it's such a good feeling to help people out like this, you know. And I think it's just in me, because, like, I'm a nurse, and so, like, I just love to help people out. Like, that's my thing. Like, my first thing in life is going to always give back and help people. So, this is one way I'm doing it, and it's helping, bro. It's helping a lot of people. I feel good about myself. I'm not so interested about the money that is making. While it's a plus.
It's a plus for sure.
It's a plus, but it's really good to see me changing people's lives and how their mindset is, and they really feel good about themselves to the point where they really push themselves to new boundaries they're not used to and getting out of the comfort zone. And that's all this is about. Like, people who are training with me, this is not you're not going to be with me forever. So I try to give them. I teach. Apart from giving you the workouts, I teach you how to, like, why we're doing this.
How to sustain this long term.
How to sustain this long term. Because I don't want to be there for you. I'm not going to hold your hand the entire time. At one point, you're going to leave. Right. So you're going to have to do your own workouts. I want you to know how to build your own workouts, how to build your own workout routine. You know how to eat healthy now. You know how to eat a healthy lifestyle, not just eat healthy, because nothing's bad for you, like I said. So if you want to learn how to do all that stuff, man, give me a call. Hit me up.
All right, Louis, you sold me. I'm fucking joining.
You know, I'm telling you, I've helped a lot of people so far. I have not failed one person yet.
There you go. Do it right now.
And that's not
right
a
now.
lot of people cap.
I'm taking Anthony with me too.
I post a lot of
Your
people.
witness right here. He's gonna sign up.
I will sign up.
I post a lot of
You're
people.
gonna see me on Louis' story next week.
I'm telling you, I post a lot of people on my stories. I post a lot of people on my stories. You ask any of them.
Really?
Ask any of them. They'll tell you. They'll be like,
Hey, finish your message before you're done.
He's real. They'll tell you he's real. Like, he gets the job done, and I do.
And that's a wrap. I fucking love that.
Good stuff.
Kid never benched in his life. Now he's benching 185.
Oh,
Wow.
So.
but yeah, man, I'm glad Louis came on. Thank you, Pato.
Thank you for having me.
It was a quick introduction to Pato's story, but we'll have an episode with Pato where we get more into our crazy. So we have a lot of crazy stories. You're gonna want to stay tuned for that episode.
Yeah, the next episode's gonna be
It's gonna
wild.
be fucking wild.
Man, this guy is something else, bro. Like,
Thank you for coming, bro. I love you, man. I've
Yeah,
we grew up with you, bro.
yeah,
I appreciate your
that.
business. Obviously, I'm a supporter. I hope everything grows and you keep going, man.
Yeah,
You
man.
grind.
Best of
Thank you,
luck
brother.
to
Thank
you.
you, brother.
Remember, subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to Louis' channel. In the video, we're gonna have all the links there for you. If you guys want any fitness goals, hit up Louis. Hit up Evolve Muscle. He'll get you right. Summer's around the corner. It's all fucking a process, but
summer shredding's coming up. We gotta look ready for the beach. Everything's open to back up.
straight. It's facts. All right, boys. Appreciate
All
it.
right,
But that's a
guys. Thank
wrap
you guys for having me
episode
on.
4. Deuces.